Yo, what's good, man? How is y'all doing? Now, look, I had a week 7 update, but before that, this is your boy, Hit KLH, man, known as Hitman, Captain KLH, hashtag hang strong, baby, hang strong. So, like I was saying, we had a week 7. It got copyrighted because of the music in the background. And I don't know if it was still getting views or not, so I just went ahead and took it down. But we're going to move on to week 8. You might hear some driving in the background because that's exactly what I'm doing. Boy on a road trip. You know what I'm saying? So, without a further ado, let's go ahead and get this week 8 recap on and cracking. As you can see, we lost. We have moved down to 2 losing streak right here. And damn, we lost pretty bad, 155 to 112. So we 0-1 right there. And here we are 4-4 with a 2-game win streak. We won big boy 198 to 159. And let's go into the first one to move on to the recap. So we're here at the recap, waiting for it to load up a little bit. You know, you'll have to bear with me with my signal and everything. So as you can see here, we lost. We ended up picking up Daniel Jones. He had a 40 burger the week before. And hey man, look, straight up, if you're in a situation where your starting quarterback is out, like mine was, you know, Herbert was out on a bye week, bro. Oh, hear me. See, I didn't draft 2 quarterbacks. I only had 1. So I typically just pick up a quarterback. You know, during that time, whenever you have a bye week, there's usually not no quarterback there. But the best strategy, man, to go is what I should have did. I thought about it afterwards. I was sitting there looking at this player and at the matchup, and I'm like, I'm just gonna roll with Daniel Jones. So Daniel Jones ended up giving me 11. I should have put PJ Walker in the game, because he was going against the atrocious ass Atlanta Falcons. And just getting him alone, I would have won the game, because I think he put up like 40 points against the Falcons. So, I mean, give or take, you know, or if I still lose, you know, like I said, if you're going to lose, you want to optimize the most points possible. So Daniel Jones was going against Seattle. Seattle defense is it's okay. It ain't the greatest. But he gave me 11 points. Yeah, you know, we can't have 11 points. The quarterback position is going to always be a good 30 every time, man. You know, you got a good one, you're going to try to get you 28 to 30-some points every single time. And Daniel Jones went from 40 points to 11, and that hurt. But anyways, Najee Harris, 7 points. Gus Edwards ended up getting hurt, 6 points. And Kenyon Drake took over and put up 12, or maybe 11. Kyle Pitts was on the bench, and he gave me 16. And Taysom Hill gave me 7. Let me see. I had Devontae Smith in because Christian Kirk had a harder matchup. And where'd Kirk go? Kirk had 5. So, I mean, short a point, what? 2 points, 1 point? Didn't really dwell on that. But Gus Edwards got hurt with a hamstring injury. They said it's nothing serious. So we're going to, Excuse me, damn. Every time I start like recording, I start yawning and shit. Maybe I'm opening my mouth too big. Maybe I should, talk with a little bit of lower tone. So anyways, we took the L. 112, 155. So we're sitting in second place, third place, one of them places. So we still looking good, but we don't want to lose and keep falling because we got to win some games just to be around the pack. But this week, let's go through the week, see what people had. You know what I'm saying? So let's go down. So Tyreek Hill is balling, man. They said so much about this and that in the third. Tyreek Hill going to the offense. It's just that he's just so dynamic, man. He's just so scary everywhere. Like, he's going to beat you deep and he can beat you short. You know what I'm saying? Like, that amount of speed and he's really small in space. So, I mean, you miss a tackle, he's gone. He gets a slant, he's gone. You miss the angle, he's gone. Like, it's just so many he gone situations. They got it on both sides, man. Good grief. He didn't score, but he ended up with 12 of 188. I like stat a lot. But I mean, man, there was ways that we could have won. You gotta have. So basically, what I'm saying is a quarterback going against the worst pass defense, and they're in the free agency, and you need a quarterback. It don't matter who that quarterback is at the end of the day. Man, get that dude. Pick him up. Pick him up. Play him. Pick him up and play him. It's just that simple. And so I didn't do that. You just got to, like a lot of, you don't want to make this game harder than what it is. A lot of the times when someone goes 40, gets 40 points, they kind of don't duplicate it the next week. And, I mean, Daniel Jones is really, really inconsistent. And I just went with him because he was just basically I went with him because he was the best quarterback in the free agency at that time. Like, I just went with just who's better. And I didn't go with matchup. But did I expect the Panthers to do that? I mean, the Falcons and the Panthers are probably like on the same level. So it'll be a shootout. Yeah, it's going to be a shootout. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we lost. And let's move on to the next game. Now, as you can see here, it's going to load up off the new week here. So we're going to have to go back here and bag it up a week because this is week 9. So as you can see here, Kyler Murray gave me 40 points. Derrick Henry's a beast, 40 points. Walker with 11. I have DJ Moore. He gave me 33. Pittman gave me 7. Gus Edwards, 6. Zach Ertz, 9. What do I think about Pittman's situation with just the offense? Well, they got rid of their quarterback coach. I want to say offensive coordinator. One of the two. Why, I don't know. I don't understand why they benched Matt Ryan. I really don't. Maybe he's hurt. Maybe he has some type of injury that we don't know about. And they're just... But if he does have an injury, I'm not gonna say I'm benching him because this other guy is better, or like I'm just gonna be like he's hurt because he's hurt. Just the whole situation is not really looking good because the Colts also, just like Denver, are really one quarterback away because they have a great defense, they have a good offense. Jonathan Taylor is just hurt. Well, he just got hurt, so but. Teams are just stacking the box and whooping their offensive line's ass at the end of the day. Because, the offensive line doesn't look as great as they have over the years. But, yeah, we ended up scoring 198 points. We got Keenan Allen. Hopefully, I just read something somewhere. Keenan Allen had a setback over the bye week. Like, what the fuck could you possibly be doing to have a fucking setback over the bye week? You're already hurt. Like, you should have been taking it easy over the bye week, getting ready. You know what I'm saying? Getting healthy to play. But you get a setback? Like, set up. Like, shut up. Like, he's really hurt my team here with that setback shit. Like, this is a second setback he's had. Like, motherfucker, if you don't want to play, bro, don't play. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, he must be paying this athletic trainer a couple grand, paying some rent or something to keep him on the injury report, to keep him out. And it's going to look like, he's really hurt. Because don't nobody be hurt all fucking year when you play football. Like, these motherfuckers acting like they play year round. Like, your season ended. You should have been, getting healthy. And to get healthy, you only take a month off. You don't got to take, like, what was you doing in the off season? Playing football? I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are y'all coming into camp, coming into season hurt? And if you are coming into season hurt, that's because you trying to do something last minute. You know what I'm saying? You look at Chubb and what he was doing in the off season. He was working out. Derrick Henry, what was he doing all off season? He was working out. You know what I'm saying? He's keeping his body. I'm sure he took a break and got back in the gym and worked out to get, peak right before the season starts. And these guys are running the ball, hitting defenders, and you're just a fucking receiver running routes, and you hurt. Don't make no sense. Like, how you got hamstring injuries and when you should have been stretching and doing all this shit, you know what I'm saying, getting healthy for the season. I don't, you guys make too much money to turn around and get hurt. Make too much money. Y'all make way too much money to be walking around here getting hurt. Shit crazy as hell. Like, you bugging. So, as you can see, so far we're 1-1 here. So we won in this league here 198 to 150 something. I believe it was. Let's go ahead and find out. There it is, man. There we go. So then we can go through each one. Looks like we might have had the league high this week in this league. So we got the dub there. Dude was trying to fight back. He had 40 A.J. Brown. I kind of feel like Davante Adams is going to step up this week. I think they play Thursday night, if I'm not mistaken. I got in my other league, right? I got Pittman, Christian Kirk, Devontae Smith, and Tyreek Hill. Now, Pittman is supposedly be like my safe receiver. My guy that's going to get like a boatload of targets with I would say 10 yards a target. You know what I'm saying? Like right around there. So he gets like 10 catches, 10 yards a catch. It's 100 yards, maybe a touchdown. But that should give me like 10, 12 points because it's not PPR standard. You know what I'm saying? Which is good. And then he happens to score a touchdown, well, it's more than 12 points. It should be like 17 because we get 100 yards plus 5 for 100 yards. So, he can get, 9, 10 yards a catch, get like 6 to 8 catches, 6 to 9 catches. That's 90 yards. I kind of feel like 90 yards, 9, 11, like 11 points, and then if he gets a touchdown, it's a bonus, and that means he's going to go over 100. But he hasn't been as consistent as I thought he would be. I don't know why is that, but he did miss a week, so I don't know. So they'll figure it out. They got a new quarterback change. If Ellinger is playing against the damn Falcons, I'm starting it. Well, I don't have to worry about starting it because I have a quarterback back. But if it was the case, if my quarterback's on a bye week and Ellinger is playing against the Atlanta Falcons, I'm striking Ellinger up. He's going to play. Like, he's going to be my start for that week. Going against the Atlanta Falcons. Don't care. So that's what you kind of got to do when you're behind the 8 ball on that part where you need to replace your starter for a bye week or whatever, or even if he's hurt, your starter's hurt. You look at that waiver wire, or you look in the waiver free agency, or whatever you want to call it, and see that whoever's in there playing against the Falcons, and you need a quarterback, strike it up. But so far in this season here, we're 1-1. Let's move on to the other one. Let's get over to the sleeper. So we're 7-1 here. Let's go back to the week 8. I believe it is week 8. Let me see how there we go. This is going to be a lot easier because it's like all right there. So we have our weekly report where it kind of gives you like the highs and the lows of the week. So as you can see, the players of the week is Tua, running back is Kamara, receiver AJ Brown, and Kyle Pitts. Bench warmers, Kyler Murray. These are guys that were on the bench and didn't play. So that kind of sucks. So most efficient was, max point 64. He got 61 of 64. He probably took an L. Least efficient, 135, and he has 91 points. Highest point in loss. Lowest point in loss. Biggest deficit, 168, 136. Narrow victory. So we didn't hit none of these, but we did get the win, I believe. And 93 efficiency, so we were 135 of 148 maximum points. And we're sitting on top of the division at 7-1 here as well. We're looking really good, my guy. We're looking really, really good. 7-1 here. Also for the week, just in case if some of you guys didn't see the week 7 recap, I went 3-1 over the week, and it's 4-1 over the whole thing because the Atlanta Falcons did beat the Carolina Panthers last week. So I won 3 games and lost 1 game. Well, I won 4 games and counting the Atlanta Falcons. And what was I saying? Yeah, won 4 games counting the Atlanta Falcons, and I lost 1. So I went 4-1 over on last week's total. So here, we're 7-1 on the season here. Now let's go ahead and go to the week and see what we had. Well, we won 138 to 109. So it looks something like that. We had Kirk Cousins, and he's off the roster now because we don't need no more because we got Mr. Herbert back. Kirk Cousins has a very fine day. He even ran for a touchdown, I believe. But then he also had a fumble and lost a fumble. So it kind of hurt. But we had a big week out of everybody this week here. So played really well. Got the dub. Let's go, baby. So that's that league. Let's move on to the other one, Savage League 3. Let's bag it up. Let's try to bag it up. There we go. Weekly report. So the team with the highest was 318. Lowest was best team, worst team this week as far as points total. 318.90, and the worst team was 247. Players of the week, as you can see, is Jalen Hurts, Kamara, AJ Brown, Evan Ingram. The kicker, can't see it. The kicker don't even got a name. Zadarius Smith, 51. Oh my lord. It's 2 Zadarius Smiths. Well, if that's a linebacker one. Well, maybe he plays linebacker and D lineman, so I don't know how that works, to tell you the truth. Don't know how this is Darius Smiths. And the bench warmers of the week. Damn, I had Pitts on the bench. Sure the fuck did. Trying to see if they're on the same team. So most efficient manager, max points, or least efficient, highest points in a loss, lowest points in a win. I don't think we hit any of those. So we were 310 of 330, 94%, really good. And in this league here, we're sitting at 4-4 with a 2-game win streak. Damn, we got a guy that's 8-0, 5-3, 5-3. That's really dope. So let's go ahead and go to the week matchup. So we had 310 points, almost the league high. See, Daniel Jones again. I had Daniel Jones. I went with Daniel Jones. Luckily we won, you know. Luckily, we had a lot of help. Devontae Adams had a bad week. Picked up Deion Jones. So, and I forgot the introduction to you guys, man. I totally forgot, man. Like I said, I don't know when you guys are going to catch this video and when you're going to watch it. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for all that you do as far as like coming and stopping by, saying what's up, liking, sharing, subscribing to the video, and everything like that. So far, it looks like we were 3-1 here as well. Liking that. You know, it's really, really good. And so we're moving on to the Week 9 matchup. Let's get to it now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and get to the Week 9 matchup, because that's where we at. This is what it's looking like right now. So then we got a couple bye weeks. I think we got CMC on the bye. We do have Chubb in the other league on the bye. We're getting healthier and we're getting stronger. And that's a real good push for the rest of the season. So, we got Pickens on the bye. You know, we got Claypool gone to the Chicago Bears, which is going to elevate Pickens. That's a guy that I had that I did drop in my other leagues, and you know, it's kind of hard to drop players, man. You got to hold on to them at the end of the day, because you never know what might happen in those situations like that. But that's the week matchup. Let's go ahead and head over to the other league. Back to this one and check out the Week 9 matchup here. You know, Herbert, Cook, CH, ASB, Keenan. Hopefully he plays. We'll see. We got DK. You know, we had to get Everett because Furmouth is on a bye. Hunt is on a bye. And Kareem Hunt and Chubb's on a bye. So let's go ahead and look at the other league and see where we're at with that as well. Let that baby load up. There we go. Let's go to the matchup. All right, so as of right now, we're at a 52 to 48% win chance. And the lineup that I have for this week: Kyler Murray, Derrick Henry. Hopefully, see, they got Keenan Allen with a big 0-0 over here, so we'll have to see. It could be a game time decision. If Keenan Allen is out, which I'm sure he probably is. Let's see. See what it's talking about. It says won't practice Wednesday. Chargers were on the bye last week with head coach. And then they just lost. See, that kind of hurts your quarterback because now they just lost Mike Williams and now Keenan Allen's out. Now that might be a good time to pick up the receiver from if he's there. The receiver from the I cannot think of his name. I don't think it's Carter. DeAndre Carter. I don't know who it is. I can't think of who it is. So, like I said, you want to strike up the band versus the Atlanta Falcons against the Atlanta Falcons. You want whoever those receivers are, you want to strike it up. I'm gonna need to figure out who this receiver is. I don't remember it being Carter. I thought it was like somebody else. I'm not even gonna front you. I'm gonna have to look it up. But that's probably typically what I'm gonna do at the end of the day. Because I'm gonna look down here to see what other receiver I have. And I do have Drake London and I do have Dobbs. So if I'll probably strike Dobbs up because Dobbs is playing against Detroit. So we'll have to see. But all in all, like the Falcons are really good against the run. So I could see Austin Eckler, getting stalled out. But we're terrible against the pass. So any receiver and every receiver, it's open frenzy versus those guys. So if Keenan Allen doesn't play, I'm going to find that other receiver and figure out who that is, and I'm going to play him. But that's the matchup. That's the lineup that we got. And let's move on to the next league. Kind of want to trade Keenan Allen, but I don't know what to trade him for. It's going to be kind of hard. So here we got a couple guys on bye, I believe it was. Who we got? Najee Harris and Daniel Jones can get. I'm dropping Daniel Jones. I don't know why he even on there. I don't know why Daniel Jones is still on my roster. Anyways, we got Herbert, Tyreek Hill, Pittman, and Kirk. So what I'm thinking about this part here, I'm thinking about getting what's his name? I kind of want to play Devontae because he's a number one, but he's the number one receiver. He's just number 2 in the depth chart. Michael Pittman Jr. is a true number one, where he's a number one receiver, number one option. And I do know that Devontae Smith does hot cold. Like, he'll go hot where A.J. Brown is consistently going to go hot. But if A.J. Brown goes from 40 points, he'll go down to like 20. And Devontae Smith will go up to about, he went, 4 or 5 last week, 4 points. He'll spike and do like a 30-something. Because now they're going to try to like play catch up with the receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not as consistent as A.J. Brown. So we'll have to see about that. But other than that, that will be the recap of this here. As you can see, the lineup. I'm kind of contemplating that, and I got to figure out what receiver that is. Got to see who's all out and who's coming back, because that's going to be big. That's going to be really big. So, y'all continue doing what y'all doing, man. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know how y'all feeling. Let me know what you guys' records are heading into the, third quarter of the league, of the season. What's your records, man? Y'all see mine. Talk to your boy. Holla at your boy. Man, it's your boy Hit. Thank you for tapping in. And catch you on the next one.